Alright, we got decent walk. Let's go this way. Got a decent walk down here. I didn't think I could parallel park in that spot to my left. Oh, there we go. Found some goodies. Alright, so one thing people forget when you parallel park a larger vehicle is that, like, you kind of swing outward. So these smaller narrow roads, if there's a car on your right, it's hard to kind of swing outward like that. We have a New York Mets thing, which is fortunately probably filled with water. It's kind of like, not really, but sort of really, doctor's bag. And this guy, which has a bunch of contents in it. Unfortunately, it rained yesterday, which I've said a bunch, hasn't rained in forever, but I don't know what's going to survive the night. I don't know what people are really going to be throwing out last night or this morning, given that there's currently like a legit monsoon for the entire day. Yes, we needed the rain, but sometimes throws a wrench in your plans for the week, at least for your day. So we'll see what survives out here on trash day, and hopefully find some cool things. Starting off the day strong. I forgot how wet my my gloves get when everything has been left down in the rain. I mean, it's kind of common sense why it would be wet, but this is another tool that never sells. There's a list of tools that never sell. This being one of them. Don't ask me why, don't ask me anything. It's just one of those things. Also, I probably mentioned it in the past, but you see how this fabric's all ripped? Well, see how this fabric's ripped? My chairs on my porch that I found in the trash probably, I'd say about 3 years ago. They're also ripped. So, it must not be a very long life expectancy. They must not have a very long life. So, finally have the sun coming up. Oh, it's an antique car with antique license plate. The reason why I mentioned that, I might take 2 trips here. No, I'll get in one. The reason why I mentioned that antique license plate is because when I was at that auction yesterday, the interesting thing with that auction, let me start that off, is that there's a lot of stuff that was covered, and there's no way you kind of lift up the cover, so they're usually tarped off. And there's a nice Pennsylvania antique license plate there. I made a huge mistake, and it's got to go back 5 or 6 years of not buying one. And that was purple. I wasn't going to keep it for myself, I was going to sell it, but it was a motorcycle plate, and they look like they fetch a decent amount. Now, as of this video, I haven't seen if the guys post on eBay, but I imagine it's like an $80 to $100 license plate, which are kind of hard to find. So I can't remember what I bid the guy up to, maybe $22 or $24, but it was like the third thing to be auctioned off. And it was probably like one of the best things I saw at that auction. But it just brought back memories. Anyway, a lot of those really unique license plates sell for a good amount, and definitely look at unique motorcycle license plates. They seem to fetch a little bit more in some categories than the standard ones. They have a vacuum cleaner over there. From the road, that brown thing, although I saw it was an ottoman, from the road it kind of looked like a large pot for I should just say a large clam pot. It's not, it's an ottoman that's ripped. A lot of weeds in this town, you know? I don't know if just need new concrete work. Maybe a weed whacker, I don't know. It's just, and maybe that might not be, that looks like a weed, but that might not be a weed. Like all that. Then like inside the cement sidewalk, you also gotta wonder how old this cement sidewalk is to be cracked like that. It's gotta be at least 40 years old. I don't think it gets a lot of foot traffic. These suburban towns, I guess you call it suburban. They have sidewalks, but man, I don't ever really see anyone walking on it. In fact, that one town we do, everyone just chooses to walk in the middle of the road. Usually I would never take these. In fact, the last two I've taken, I've gotten I think $1 or $2 for. But I had someone ask me about them. That looks in good enough shape. Had a cop drive through. Literally had just a cop drive through. So, for people who don't know, I've said it a million times, but this town, it's illegal to trash break in. Now, is that cop really going to give me a ticket? I don't know. But literally, I'm looking at a piece of trash as the cop drives right through. Now, the only reason why it's illegal to trash break in this town is because the main street and a couple of these side streets, they're so narrow. Yeah, that cop he's gone. I see him all the way down there. And so people used to park in the middle of the road, block traffic, and they used to create a safety hazard on the main streets. So they made it, or they at least enforced it for a while, that you couldn't, you know, scrap in this town. A little bit of courtesy goes a long way, I gotta say. So, good thing I kind of walked a little there, and I know I get that question and comment pretty much every video that I park far away. And, yeah, that's kind of the main reason. If you haven't heard it for maybe the, you know, 400th time or so. Also don't know why there's a stop sign there when it used to be here, but I guess I'll just do a double stop. Maybe it's because everyone just used to blow through the stop sign or miss it. Did someone click the cord? Sure looks like it. So I made it into, wow, it got really, wow. That sun just poked through. I made it to the other, I don't know, development. Different town. This town used to be collected. I mentioned like the last time I went here, but yeah, I made it to the second part, and I guess that sun's now poking through. Actually, there's no clouds in the sky. It's actually blue, even though it kind of looks grayish. But it got warm. It got really, really warm all of a sudden. As far as there's all these different parts in there, it looks like. always use a pool ladder? For the pool I don't own. Pool in the backyard. Now why would you be getting rid of the pool ladder? Does it break? Do they break often? Did you get like a different style? It's like one thing I don't know why you replace it. I think these are usually made out of stainless, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, doesn't stick. No sticko. I think I can probably just unscrew these things to get this plastic off. Possibly. Sort of probably like the wrong time of year to find these. But I'll still grab them. They always sell. I don't know if they'd sell around now, but I'm not holding until spring to make myself another $2 more, but planters. In fact, a lot of times at auctions, you can buy a lot of planters for very cheap, and they sell very well, especially like different kind of planters. It's all in the labor, and hoping they don't break in transit. Nothing ever breaks in transit. I guess towards the end of the summer we'll start seeing these randomly popping up. I don't know what's next step. What the heck is that? Some sort of shear, I think. Oh, it's got a name on it. HB Rouse & Co. Is that a patent? No. So it's probably, I would say 20s. That'd be my guess. Possibly. 20s or teens, maybe? If I had any sort of assumption there. And I think we have, yeah, we got a couple items over here. Oh, little Teeks is down. My little Mets poster is going to be ruined by this video, I can tell right now. That wood, whatever it is, I don't even think it's wood. It's just acting as a sponge right now for water. That car is crazy quick. I don't need those. Newer stuff down there. Take that. I literally had three cars pass me in a matter of what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds? There's no one even on this road. Uh-oh, something smells like cow manure in the back. Yeah, I don't get it. We had 3 cars just completely fly by me, and there's just no one else out here. What are the odds? Alright, so I made it back. I guess I'll take out this guy and hopefully hose him off, because he's looking a little rough. Yeah, so I had someone who was looking for one, and it was amazing because they wanted the red and yellow one, and when you're looking for something, you never find it, but when you're not looking for it, you see a million of them. And I was seeing all sorts of colors. I was seeing purple and red. I was seeing purple and green. Maybe an all yellow. To find a red and yellow one, that classic one, has been nearly impossible for the last 2 to 3 weeks. But, yep, that's that. Also got a bunch of other goodies this morning. I gotta figure out what smells so bad, because although you guys might not be able to smell it, it smells like a cow back here. I didn't realize how soaked this was also, so I don't know if this one's going to survive the dry out phase. Smells exactly. Welcome to PS3. Blu-ray disc. I think it's still sealed. They never even open it. It's like your manual. How many people like get something, a new toy, a new electronic or whatever, a new computer, comes with a manual, you don't read it. New tool comes with a manual, you don't read it. You just test it out and see why things don't work, and you're like, oh, well, this doesn't work. Well, how am I supposed to do this? Just read the manual and you probably know, but I'm guilty of that as well. Don't see anything else in here. We have what looks like a knockoff PlayStation controller. Might be a couple other goodies at the bottom. It smells literally like an old house, an old attic. Kind of like that wet, mossy, moldy kind of smell. This I thought was an awesome bag. Don't know if anything's in it. It'd be nice if it, a vintage bag like this would be filled with vintage clothes. That's garbage. Looks like this is like personal paperwork stuff, yeah. Maybe something in here. No, nothing in there. Feels like this thing has stuff in it. How do you even... Right? Oh, there's a zipper. Probably just more paperwork. That photo or notepads and notes. Alright, well, that wasn't too crazy. Or the papers in there, American Legion 2005, but it's a cool bag. A really neat looking bag. I grabbed some other things. Obviously that one, I don't know what that kind of sheer kind of punch sort of tool is, but it was another awesome day of trash picking with Taco Stacks. I'm going to have to run inside and pack up some orders. Thank you to everyone who's been buying t-shirts and hats during these summer months. It really helps out the channel. Greatly appreciate that. So a lot of people, your orders are going out today. Then after that, I got to take out a couple of these and somehow put this stuff back in. I never made it to the scrapyard yesterday after going to the auction. So this stuff all has to get put inside and then off to the scrapyard I'll go. But today won't end, but this video is unfortunately ending. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed, smack the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. And of course, catch you guys next time for next adventure. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.